Hey, so this morning, a little out of breath, we woke up to do our morning walk. It's not too hot. I like to come early so we can beat the heat. But here lately it's been getting warm kind of early, but right now it's not too bad. It's a struggle to get out of bed this morning. I think I wanted to lay in a little bit longer, which put me like 10-15 minutes behind because I didn't get up when I was supposed to. But I gotta remember, it's mind over matter. Ain't that what they say? Mind over matter? I think that's what they say.
It's Monday and I typically work out, so I've been doing this new video on YouTube. Well, this new video series on YouTube. It is an African woman and her family. It's called Kukua Fitness, and I started doing these dance videos because I thought they were fun looking. And as I got into them, they're really fun. But I noticed that the lead is significantly more mature looking than I am. And so in one of her videos, she says that she's 62, and that I thought that was awesome. But then I also realized she's 62 and I cannot keep up with her. In fact, she has a full online platform and I haven't subscribed because these little snippets that they put on YouTube for free just wear me out.
So now we're out, we're walking. We usually try to walk about a mile. It's not too much. But it's a start. So we do a mile, and when we walk around the track, well, it's actually more like a trail. We stop at different points, and each point we try to do some type of exercise. High knees, leg raises, squats, some type of something. And then we continue on until we finish our mile. I'm trying to work up. I want to be able to do more. So Jayla runs cross country, and I aspire to be like Jayla. Jayla can run a mile and not stop. I can't, but I do want to get there. So she helps me. She's an encouragement to me.
That doesn't really seem right, that at someone who is, almost 30 years older than me can probably run circles around me a million times, right? And I want to do better. I want to do better. I don't have to be where she is, but I also don't have to get to the end of a workout and feel like, I've just finished running for my life either, and I know part of it is what I eat. I'm a pretty active person. Not that active.
They had cross country meets when she was in school, and we went to it, and this was a long one. And Jayla was going around the trail, through a park, and I saw her walking, and she was talking to this little girl. And I was like, Jayla, you go, you don't stop, you don't talk. And so she looked at me, she finished talking to the little girl, then she picked back up running. So I'm getting ready to come to one of my stopping points. I'll be able to talk a little better. But I asked her, Jay, what were you doing? And she was like, she was sad, Mommy. I wanted to encourage her so that she could keep on going. So she could keep running the race because she wanted to give up. Guess what, y'all? I don't want to give up.
As you can see, Kanisha and I are both determined that we probably need to do a little something to increase our stamina. Guess it's time to hit that cardio, huh? A great idea that I had was to join a group that was hosting a jump roping and double dutch day at the park. It was pretty fun. Kanisha didn't get to make it for that date, but it was really nice to hang out with a group of positive women and do something sort of nostalgic that we all remember from our childhood. If you're in the Louisville area on September the 12th, we'll be hosting it again down at Waterfront Park, and look forward to seeing you there and having a great time. Park time, exercise, sort of.
Something like that.
Something. And then our production assistant in the background.
Say hey, Jay.
Jay Lawrence. So Jayla, I hear you run cross country.
I do.
Tell us what that's like.
What is that like?
You have to train so you can run the race, and it takes a lot of practice to get in the I'm trying to think. You have to focus on your drive. If you don't move your arms, you can't run well.
Who knew?
You got to move your arms.
I thought it had everything to do with my legs not wanting to do all of that and alone. So your arm does what?
The arm controls your legs as you run.
Your arms control your legs. Demonstration.
It helps you.
They
push
work
forward.
together.
It helps you push forward and push speed.
Okay.
And also, when you if you're running track, you have to get position, and you have you can't go pop straight up, or you're gonna lose your energy. You have to go
Maybe if somebody had explained that to me 25 years ago, I would have been better. I'd probably be running today.
I want to run. I want to just be like, oh, let's go take a jog today. Doesn't it just sound nice?
No.
In our last video, we were talking about being productive during the pandemic and talked about how we wanted to, be about what we talk about. We don't want to just be promoting things just for the sake of promoting it.
Right.
But we want to be doing it. Every time we make a video and we decide something that we're going to discuss, I am tempted in those areas. It's like the enemy said, oh, you want to promote this? You want to tell somebody they can do it?
Maybe
Let me see it.
subscriber.
He need to unsubscribe. Now y'all subscribe and take his spot.
It's like he's watching.
But every time, it's like right after that, then I'm tempted in these areas. So we recorded why you should dethrone King Stomach. And I'm telling you, King Stomach got to acting crazy this week. I didn't eat like I was supposed to. I didn't do like I was supposed to. And
fried vegetables.
all those words that the Bible talked about came back to mind. Being undisciplined, disobedient, stubborn, rebellious, and glutton. And then the fruits of gluttony: the shame, poverty, and laziness. And I'm telling you, not eating right and just following my stomach and whatever it said to do, I had a very lazy week. It took me back to the scriptures, and I was thinking about all the words and how when I first read them, I felt very convicted because I didn't want to be associated with those words. But here I am, after deciding I want to talk about it. Now I'm tempted, and as I'm trying to do, all these words are coming to mind. So the laziness came to mind, and then even the shame, because me myself, I felt shame that I wasn't doing like I should be doing. Like, oh, come on, you know better, such you shouldn't be doing this. But that's how I felt. And then I was like, well, look at you, you're just laying here all undisciplined. Because in essence, if you think about it, it's all wrapped up in discipline. It's not just about eating habits or temptations and all of that. It's all about the discipline, that if you're disciplined, you can overcome temptation.
Right.
If you're disciplined, you can, know that I would like to lay here, but I do need to get up. So I can overcome my laziness. But as stomach get to talking, and then you just find yourself giving over to it.
A lady from our church used to say it's the small foxes that destroy the vine. And those little things that we think aren't a big deal really impact your productivity and what it is that you're trying to accomplish. And so because you knew and you went back and you read the word, and as Mother Jones would say, you had it in your heart, when your mind was on your stomach, what was in you spoke up for you and said, Kanisha, something else. You need to be doing something else.
You got to do something else. And that's what it took me to. Kanisha, you got to do something else. So when we were planning to get back together, I said, man, I got to come and I got to talk about, it's a struggle, but it can be done.
It can be done. it can be done. I feel better when I am in more control of what I'm doing. And it feels good in my mouth, like when I'm going to get that thing I want. But when it settles in my stomach and you feel sluggish and you feel tired and you just don't want to, whatever it is, I don't want to. So making that change is necessary for me because it improves how I feel in my quality of life, and then it improves my interaction with other people, right?
Absolutely.
Because if I don't want to, then I got an attitude, right? And now you know I don't want to.
I didn't let it be known. If I didn't say it, I've displayed it.
Right. Right. So it's just going to be an interesting journey for us, because I was thinking about, what do I want, right? Like, yeah, you want to be in shape, but I would also like, my skin to be clear.
Right.
I would like to be able, you find yourself bending down, picking things up, and you're like, oh. Where did the sound effects come from? I want to be able to keep up, I live upstairs, going up and down the stairs and things like that. I don't want to be worn out and feel like I left a lung on the bottom step or something.
Right. And you made me think about, there was a sister that I know, and she kind of shared about her weight loss journey. And this isn't about weight loss, because it's not about that. But she shared with her weight loss journey how she was trying to do things, but she found that she had let her weight get out of control, so to the point where she wanted to work for God, but she didn't have the energy.
Right.
She didn't have it in her to keep going without, the body tugging down on her. And then, it brings to mind how this is the temple. This is the vessel. This is the vehicle that God wants to use to achieve his goal. I got to take care of it.
That's right.
I got to take care of it. And it has everything to do with how I think, how I eat, how disciplined I am. It all comes together. And you can't do the work of God without being in this temple.
Right.
So I need to take care of it.
We're going to try some new activities.
Right.
We're going to try some new recipes.
Yep.
I can help.
Jayla's going to help. She's going to be sous chef and activity coach.
Yes. I can teach y'all how to run.
I don't know about the running part.
Yeah.
But we're going to try some. And we're going to be open to learning how to better take care of this temple, because it's the only temple we're going to get. And I want to treasure it and to treat it like it is a gift from God, because it is.
It is a gift from God.
So join us and tell us how you interact, how you stay healthy, what you're doing to rule out temptation and not submit. And we look forward to hearing from you. Blah, 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 blah. We look forward to hearing from you. Jayla, say the goodbye. We can't get it together.
Goodbye and subscribe below.